an exciting time.
Are you a production manager? Anything in your role for any people that have production managers, or just that you would say, here's something I've been thinking about? And
yeah, for me, kind of my start here about a year ago, everything was fresh to me. So whether it was painting, the application of anything we might be using, or checking in on a job with a crew that knows they've been painting for 10, 20 years, whatever that might be. These type of environments help so much. Talking with Corbin and just kind of getting familiar with how things work was kind of my biggest challenge, I think, but a little under a year into it.
Okay.
Just knowing what I'm talking about was, not putting my foot in my mouth over and over again was a big start.
Yeah. Just to piggyback on that, if you guys do have production managers, if you have something that they're going to be set doing, the more documents that you can give them, phone scripts, checklists, just things that if they don't think about it that they haven't done before, just something for them to run through and be able to do that time and time again. That's something that's easy for them. I think it goes a long way for those guys.
Okay. You'll probably pick up a lot of industry knowledge just by hearing other people talk.
Oh, that's sponge right now.
Probably my biggest challenge right now is deciding where I want to go. Right, like what do I want this thing to look like in 2 years, 5 years, 10 years? Do I want to specialize in a certain area? Do I want to diversify? Do I want to add on other services? So just figuring that out. And so kind of the something new for me this year is thinking a little bit about that, and then starting to almost what would look like over marketing, right? So historically I did very little marketing, social media posts, things like that, because I've had enough to keep me busy. It's just me. I'm by myself. So I've had enough to keep me busy. So now it's like, okay, now I got to start doing more of that so that I can start to pick and choose what I'm doing as opposed to just kind of taking it. So
the first part is kind of for the first time, like getting vision and focus. I want to share, if anyone here gone through that exercise of looking 3 years out, 2 years out, 5 years out, vision and focus, that becomes something for you.
We'll sit down over here sometime. It is, because I think one of the things I love, like I'm a walking case of adult AD, right? So I'm all over the place. Yeah. And painting a lot. There's 500 paths you could take in the world of painting or coding. And it's kind of like, okay, which one is right? Which one do I want to do? And which one's going to keep me happy and engaged and driven? Some people love doing apartment flips. Some people love doing construction. Some people love doing floor coating. It's like, okay, which direction do you want to go? And how to first do it.
I think if you try as many different things as you can, you'll go back to your, you'll find that much. Just document it enough so the money is coming from.
Yeah. I guess I validate that's a continual process for me, our team. So this morning I drove from Stillwater because we had done overnight. Yesterday, overnight for the day of the team. That's basically what we did. What's our vision? What's our focus? Right? And it's something we're continually revisiting. It's not easy. And it's not uncommon to have adult ADD as a business owner and you're entrepreneurial. So I think the default is ADD and it takes attention on focus.
I think you hit on a huge piece that's important for me to keep in mind is tracking all the financials, kind of project by project stuff to know, okay, I like doing these things, but where's the money actually coming from? It's one thing to know how much I've made by the end of the year, but per project, how it's look like. So, like,
Mr. Rob.
Rob with Lens Painting. I'm out of Northfield. For me, it's once again, we're going to dabble in trying to find some employees. This summer was a great letdown. I'm doing it myself. So that'll be the next thing. I'm on finishing the shop and getting my cabinet spraying area all finished up and the dry room and all that done. But for me, it's adding just because I'm to that point where I can't grow anymore without extra people. I turn away a lot.
What's up? Do you have a big? Is there anything? Are there any concerns around word? Like, because no one's gonna say I'm scared. Like, but what is like? Is there anything that you're unsure of that you've been thinking through? Like, what's happening this next year, adding people?
Well, my issue is finding somebody who wants to stay at work. You know, where I'm at in Northfield and stuff, I found it tough to find a younger crowd there, and people don't want to travel. You know, they think they need $30 an hour to run a brush or a roller. It's heavy, expensive, labor-intensive work. Or the few guys that I did have, it was, they got their first check and he didn't come back. Or 1 in the morning, I'm getting a lot of text messages or voicemails where they pretend they're sick, they're too drunk to really pretend they're sick. So there's a lot of those where you hire on guys and you still can't put a schedule together like you doubled or tripled in size because you can't count on the guy to show up. So mine is finding reliable help so I don't have to continue to turn away work or send it other way.
Yeah. Does anyone feel like they could help out? I think it's an industry-wide question. I feel like they can help out with other two as much as into this new 2020 goal for him of having people.
So something we're doing this year, we kind of got it from you guys, the PBN, and it's holding them accountable. We're doing our first meeting this week, tomorrow, and we're gonna have like a one-on-one meeting with our 2 employees, and pretty much just talk about their strengths and their weaknesses and what we expect from them. Yeah. So just going over that, it's going to be like a 1 to 2 hour meeting for each guy, and that's something we're trying to, because we're struggling with one of our guys where he also calls in sick every Sunday. So yeah, every Monday. Yeah. So and it's usually every 2 weeks. Yeah. So we're hoping it's just football and not anything else. Yeah. So that's something new that we're trying. And we started this week, and we're trying to do like at least once a month. And so maybe that's something we can also try.
I appreciate that. If you want Nick Slavic to be around Friday, he comes with this. So Nick, do your little intro thing.
Chris Shank, can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Thank you for doing this. Chris Shank, tell the gathering of Minnesota painters who you are.
Okay. Feedback. I'm going to lower my. You can hear me okay?
We can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm Chris Shank. I am the education guy at the Painting Contractors Association. So we provide industry standards, testing, painting contractors across the United States. We are proud to have Nick Slavic and Jason Paris as board members, actually. Pretty excited about that. We're going to see these guys protecting brand panel discussions at the expo coming up in February. So I think that's enough about me. But we do have the PCA question of the week.
Okay, so Chris, we're using the we're going around here.
Look at it.
Chris Shank, we are using the knowledge of this group at the second part of our meeting where we're going around the table introducing ourselves, and then we're sharing something we're interested in or going to undertake in 2020, and then using the group knowledge to help everybody out with perspective and all that. So this fits in very well because you have a contractor question of the week. And what is that for this week?
That's right. Okay, the contractor question of the week for everybody to answer. What business planning strategies should contractors be working on in January? In particular, I know we talk a lot about cash flow. We're doing podcasts and webinars on cash flow, but this is a good time to kind of reset and time to strategize. And so I just would love to hear how people do their January strategy and planning sessions.
We've got a suggestion. In January, what are you guys planning for 2020?
Yes, just to run more efficiently.
Run more efficiently, and
You should pair it back what they say so he can hear it.
okay. So Steve Litt, one of our members, said to run more efficiently. And when you say that, what are the actual objectives? What are the things you're going to do to make sure everything's efficient?
Well, we're hoping to, as we were talking about before, like you mentioned, sit down more with each individual and tell them what we've seen, what they need to work at. Also, obviously, give them good input, because we want them to feel good about themselves. You know, just basically trying to get them to step up
Perfect.
All leaders so that when we bring new people in, that they know what they need to do.
So it sounds like planning for a lot more human-to-human contact, accountability, goal setting, and reviews.
Yes.
Yep. Anybody else? Okay, Chris Shank, you're the man. Thank you for taking time to join us. We appreciate it.
You look,
right.
you look very handsome, Chris Shank.
Hey,
You look
what
very
happened to your mustache?
It went onto your head, apparently. You have such beautiful hair.
I do. Hey.
What? I was talking to him.
Chris Shank, you're the best.
All right, guys. You guys have a good rest of the meeting.
Okay. There's a good chance you're still doing Facebook Live?
Yes.
Okay, so there's a good chance that, so when somebody says something, your audience likely won't be able to hear you because of the sound audio. So I'm going to parrot back what you say in a summarized way for your audience. And now, without further ado, your time to shine. Bring the camera a little bit closer.
Michael painting out of Cannon Falls. Probably my biggest goal is last summer I had 10 part-time people, and I had one college-age student I was hoping to keep go back to college this year, and tore out his knee on off work duty, thank God. But to get more into spending time with them, training them properly, because I onboarded too quickly, and getting them down to the procedures that I want. Also, we'll be back this summer, so to get that. Okay. So I do have one college-age young lady that works for me, and I saw her over Christmas break, and I offered her a nice raise. She'd come back next summer and take an internship. She does very good work, not the quickest, but the quality is there. I can pair her with, I have 7 children out there, and I have 2 that work for me, 2 to 3 that work for me right now, one's 16, one's 14. And I put them 3 together, and I can take them on a job and not have an issue.
If I were to summarize kind of the first part of what you were saying, you've had people working with you last summer. You want to bring them back this year, but now with processes and procedures to follow.
Yes.
So it's not necessarily bringing people back to work with you that's new this year. It's that you're bringing them back with different expectations.
It's very different expectations.
Okay.
And on me too.
Has anybody ever done that where you've had people painting with you in one season, right? And there's this kind of thing of expectations, how it goes, and then you bring them back the next season, and now you're trying to do something new. Has anybody experienced that and failed? Has anybody experienced that and had something difficult happen? Has anybody done that and had it go really well? To give Mike some feedback on.
I know, I operated for about 7 years with, come on, do it faster and do it better. And nobody knew what that was. And that was a complete failure. And I had such high turnover, probably even higher than industry standard, only because I was running a paint business just like my father did here before me. So don't do that. That's not good.
Okay.
I've had college kids. I coach soccer and basketball for high school, so a lot of the high school kids ask me for jobs during the summer. You know, they go back to school, so there's a little transition period in June. You know, where like, oh, we're all having a good time here. You know, and it's like, no, we're concentrating on work, and you know, it just takes a little patience. Just like what I learned in coaching, I always use in business, and it's been helping me. And sometimes you just gotta know when they're 20, they're gonna be 20 years old. But if 28-year-olds acting like 20, then it's like, come in, boss's truck, let's have a little talk, you know. And then never raise my voice, just explain it to them. And if they don't get to the point after the first or second, then it's like, all right, work is coming down. Like, we got a totem pole. This is where you're at. So if you want to climb up the totem pole, you gotta work harder.
That's good. To summarize what you said for the people, it's kind of like you're a coach in sports. So you're actually not allowed to scream at children because they have parents who are, they're not into that kind of a thing.
Yeah.
By you. And then additionally, what was the last part you said, right? The very,
just gotta coach them up and be patient with
the pecking order thing.
Yeah.
You're transparent with them where their pecking order is. And you tell them if you want to improve, as our season starts to die down, so you get more hours, here's what we need to see. That's a good way to implement new standards. All right. Mr. Blue Shirt, Orange Hat.
Sure, orange shirt. I'm David. I work with Sephora. I do whatever you tell me.
Okay, then you have no concerns.
That's my goal.
That's a nice place to be. Mr. Sikora.
So my name's Joey. I'm not Sikora. I just run the meeting division.
Okay.
Our biggest thing this year is switching over to like smelling paint. So that's been fun for us to figure out the new systems and homeowners love it. So,
is there anything? So you're doing a product change?
So product change from Satin Pro to the Elva stuff.
Okay.
So it's been good.
Anything? So I'm not sure if anyone else has gone through a product change before. But is there anything? Has anybody else gone through a big product change as they enter a new year? I'm seeing some nodding heads. Anything that from that experience that you failed on, that you learned from, it went well, you'd like to pass over?
I've done that. I mean, I usually test everything I do, and I've done it for years. So for me, before I switch, I always get everything and I test it early, so I know what it's going to do and how it's going to perform, and make sure I do that before I jump in and hit it. So yeah, I mean, there's always unexpected things, and then once in a while you come up with a product that you never expected that changes everything, and then that kind of helps with your whole process. So it's just always being aggressive. For me, it's always being aggressive about finding the best products, using the best products.
Yeah.
And,
sounds like being open to that there may be some unexpected variables, but being willing to roll with that as you find it. So I think, to the flip side of that, you're not coming in saying, I expect zero problems, and if there's a problem, I'm going to freak out.
Okay, we had so many problems.
Okay.
Yeah, I started using water-based products probably around 2000. So back then the technology wasn't near what it is today. And I made a decision at that point that I wanted to get rid of lacquer and I wanted to go to water-based, and it was tough. There were no meetings, there were no Facebook pages, there was nothing. So it was, starting from ground zero. So it took it was almost like a college course to figure it out, finding the manufacturers and finding the products and stuff. And now at least it's nice because you can have a lot of people to learn the stuff easy, have a shorter learning curve. But yeah.
Joey, can I ask one selfish question? Switching over to either low VOC, zero VOC, water-based admin, what's been the worst part? What's been the worst thing?
Homeowners stay in the house now. You can't kick them out. It really is. It's been the hardest.
It's not something you would think of. But
no, but they're walking around the whole house where you're working.
So a nice, you had a nice part. I think that works with other trades too. Is if you ever want to get the flooring guy out, you just spray some oil primer in the air for about 20 seconds. You can't do that anymore through product change. All right. Is there anything big that you're trying in 2020 that you're thinking about, like to tell the group about?